Hello and welcome back to the PCMR podcast for 2017, where we talk about movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, and all sorts of nonsense and shit that doesn't really matter. As always, for the past 2 years now, Jesus Christ, I am your host, Aiden Mongai, and here is your other host, Brett Page.
Yes, hello. I am laying down on a bed this podcast. This is my relaxed podcast because I woke up early today and I need a nap.
Brett's early as 10, by the way. Just in case anyone's thinking like, oh, yeah, 5 a.m. starts really are hard. No,
No.
10.
No.
10.
If I wake up in the AM, that means that it's early.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Brett is changing positions because we have...
I was going to try and do a lay down podcast, but we only have one microphone because I'm in the process of moving out and Aiden's here and he doesn't have his microphone. This is the whole process.
So we are going one microphone between us, passing it back and forward. We've got a lot of stuff to talk to.
Like a hand-sized dick.
Why you gotta...
Don't tell me microphones are not phallic shaped. Don't tell me it's like...
I don't think about that. Obviously, your mind is in a different place than mine. I'm thinking like this is an interesting tool, an audio tool for which to project my voice across a large amount of space.
Penises can project things, don't get me wrong.
Oh, why? Okie dokie. We've got a lot to talk to you about today. The Golden Globes happened.
Globbies, as I like to call them.
No one else calls them that, but okay.
Well, I said I like to call them, Aiden.
Alrighty. We've also leaked the Razzie nominations.
We didn't leak them.
No, we did not leak them, but they have been leaked, and we're going to talk about some of them. We also have some new pics of those Netflix Defenders.
Oh, yes, they look pretty.
They've got some new info on that. Also, got a new Justice League photo, some casting news for Avengers Infinity War, plus some talk about them Inhumans.
Yeah, them pesky Inhumans.
That movie that's now a TV show that's also going to be an IMAX, so...
Yeah, we don't really get the deal with that, but it's a deal.
We're getting it sooner, so I guess that's good, I guess.
Guess we'll understand it properly sooner.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out. Also, some trailers. There's not that many out at the moment. Hey, it's January, okay?
Yeah.
Things don't get good for a while.
Yeah.
But
so now it's just like, oh, what's this weird indie film? Oh, James Franco's doing 20 films. Okay.
yeah, I guess that's just how it is. All right, do you wanna get into it?
Yeah, let's get into the Globbies.
Yeah, the Globbies that no one calls them that. Okay. So there are some big winners out there at them Golden Globbies.
I don't think you can call them big because there's going to be winners either way. So
anyway, there's a few things that are kind of obvious, and some things are like, oh, I guess they won. So let's go through this list. So I'm gonna just rapid fire go through it, and then stop me if you find something that's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Casey Affleck for Best Actor in a Motion Picture. Isabelle Huppert, no idea who that is. Best Actress in a Motion Picture. Ryan Gosling, Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. So the others were for drama. Emma Stone, Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. Do you think?
No, I wonder why the hell is musical and comedy in the same vein because they're very.
I feel like that's like an old Hollywood thing.
Like I wouldn't be sitting here watching Les Miserables and thinking, oh, this is so funny.
Yeah, you're like. I don't think of like Deadpool and La La Land in the same category.
No.
Very different films. Different Ryans. Like the Ryans are completely different.
Like if you think Pineapple Express and Les Miserables.
Yeah, those should definitely both be in the same category. Do you think Isabelle Huppert is from Manchester by the Sea? Do you think they've just nominated and for Best Drama, Manchester by the Sea main cast, and for Best Musical or Comedy, La La Land main cast?
She's in Michelle.
Some French shit.
Isabelle Huppert is in L.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in a different point in the Wikipedia article.
Okay. For Best Supporting Actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson. What the hell's that for? Have you got a list there? What's he in for?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's the best actor, is he?
What did he do?
That's a good question.
I cannot remember what he was in. Viola Davis.
He's in Nocturnal Animals. Viola Davis was in Fences.
Oh yeah, Fences. Yep. Billy Bob Thornton, Best Actor in a Television Series Drama. I don't know. What was that for? Was that for Fargo or something? Or what else has he been in? Claire Foy, Best Actress in a Television Series or Drama. I don't know who that is. Donald Glover, Best Actor in a Television Series, Comedy or Musical. And for Atlanta,
Our boy.
our boy, our shining child, our shining Gambino. Tracy Ellis Ross, Best Actress in a Television Series, Comedy and Musical. Again, why is it musical and comedy in the same category? Like, yeah, sometimes musicals and comedies are the same thing,
Yeah, I
but
get
not
it.
always.
Yeah, I get it because a lot of musicals have comedy aspects, and a lot of comedies can have musical aspects.
But like, I wouldn't nominate Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and Silicon Valley in the same category. That just seems weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't nominate Nate. Like, I don't know any more musicals.
I can't think of any other musical. I guess Gallivant, is that? I guess on TV musicals, they're usually comedies as well, but it just, I don't know, it seems weird to have them in the same category. It seems like they could have their own category.
Yeah.
Best Actor in a Miniseries, Tom Hiddleston. I guess that's for The Night Manager. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Was it any good?
I haven't seen it either, but hey, I hear it must be good if he's getting nominated for something. Sarah Paulson, I guess that's for American Crime Story. She's amazing in that, so yes. Hugh Laurie, Best Supporting Actor in a Series, Miniseries, or Television Film.
He's still doing things.
Of course, he's still doing things. Hugh Laurie is a treasure. Olivia Colman, I don't know what it's for, but she deserves it because she's a goddamn British treasure. Best Motion Picture Drama, Moonlight won, beating out.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that at all. I haven't heard anything about
Apparently,
that.
I've heard about it. Apparently, it's like a black boy growing up in the hood quotation marks, and he's gay, and it's kind of like Boyhood, but with a black gay boy.
Okay, that sounds like some Oscar bait right there.
Well, he won a Globie.
Apparently Lion is nominated as well. That seems weird to me because is that like part?
It's Oscar bait. It's actor
Yeah, but
wank.
it's like half Australian. That seems weird for anything that's like even remotely Australian. I guess Mad Max got nominated, but that was like
They took out a lot of technical awards.
they did. It just seems weird.
La La Land was the best musical comedy.
Yeah, it makes sense. See that was up against fucking Deadpool and I guess Sing Street. Oh yeah.
It's like, I don't know what Sing Street is actually.
Sing Street. That's by the same guy who did Once and that other thing that Mark Ruffalo and some other lady is in. I've heard it's good. I keep meaning to see that, but see again, why is Deadpool and La La Land in the same category? Just seems weird.
Totally
different Ryans. Yeah, completely different Ryans. Hacksaw. I think I would have picked Hell or High Water, but that's because that's the one I've seen out of all of these for drama. Yeah. I think that's the list.
Musical comedy goes to Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone in La La Land.
Best animated feature film goes to Zootopia, which I guess it's good, but I think I keep hearing that Kubo and the Two Strings was really good. So
it was really good.
So yeah, I would have assumed it would have gone to that. Best original score, La La Land, of course.
La La Land got so many awards.
Best original song goes to La La Land as well, beating out Justin Timberlake, good.
Yeah.
And some other people,
Best original
good.
Song. It's got best director, best screenplay.
That is a catchy song though. City of Stars. It's a catchy song.
I like the one where they were singing about how much they don't like each other. Just like what a beautiful night's wasted with you. I'm like, get him.
All right, television. Best drama series was The Crown. I haven't seen The Crown. I keep meaning to watch it, but then I'm like, do I really care? Nah. Like, there's no like assassination attempts or like weird shit going on like in Game of Thrones. So it's like,
The thing is, most of these things in the drama section I've watched: Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Westworld. I have no idea what This Is Us is.
I have no idea what that is either. But I guess I'll have to check out The Crown. It's on Netflix, so I might as well. Best musical comedy: Atlanta beating out Blackish, Mozart in the Jungle, Transparent, and Veep.
See, it really wasn't ever going to go to anything else.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those other things. I hear good things about Blackish. Like, it's it's kind of like an ABC comedy thing, but every now and then I have like a good moment. Like I was just watching a bit from it earlier that was like, oh, that's That's actually pretty poignant and pretty clever. So it's got its moments. Billy Bob Thornton for Goliath. What? Have you heard of Goliath?
Nope.
Me neither. Me neither. He beat out Rami Malek for Mr. Robot. Should have gone to him. Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul, or him. Matthew Reeves for The Americans. I watched the first season of that. It's real good. I keep meaning to go back to it. Claire Foy. Oh, she's from The Crown. She played Elizabeth. Oh, okay. Beating out Evan Rachel Wood as Dolores from Westworld. Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston did win for The Night Manager. That's a thing.
Okay. Best performance in a television series, musical, or comedy. Also, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend was nominated. Okay. And then what else would Jeffrey Tambor? Who did he beat out? Yeah, no one else is going to win that. It's going to go to Donald Glover. And that's the list.
Yeah. Well, and wasn't it that La La Land got the most wins in a single night than any other film in Globbies history?
No one's calling it the Globbies. I think so.
Yeah, because it says here it got 7 wins.
7 wins, damn. That's pretty good. You could tell the moment like even that I heard of La La Land, I'm thinking like, okay, so it's kind of a throwback to old Hollywood, but it's set in modern day. It's got 2 Hollywood darlings. It's directed by a Hollywood darling. It's gonna win a shit ton of awards. And even watching it, I'm like, this is gonna win a shit ton of awards.
Yeah, it was award bait.
It's real good award bait. Like it's delightful. It's a delightful, and we're gonna talk about it a bit more and recommend it because we both saw it together the other day.
I'm still recovering.
But no, it's I can see why it won. Like there's a lot of really good, burping all over the place. A lot of good, really good like technical achievements in it, and not as well. And then some other stuff like
the musical numbers were great. See, I heard before I saw it a lot of people saying that, oh yeah, it was really good, but the singers weren't that good. But no, it was all fine.
The songs, they don't seem that catchy at first, but you'll walk around and you'll start humming a lot of the tunes. So they end up being kind of catchy.
Yeah, like one of them stuck in my head right now, and Ryan Gosling's voice. City of Stars.
Yeah,
we're not doing it justice.
No, we are not at all. All right,
You be Ryan Gosling, I'll be Emma Stone.
I was in Drive. I kicked a guy's face in and hit another guy with a hammer.
I fucked Spider-Man.
City of Stars. All right. Enough of this. Who was the best? Who was the worst?
Yes,
who was the worst? All right, let's get up these Razzie nominations. All right. Whoo! And it's a deuce. I feel like this year more than others, it's been kind of like, they don't deserve that many nominations. But whoo, there's a lot here. So worst picture. Let's go through this. Assassin's Creed, yeah.
We
haven't seen it, but we've heard some bad things. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, it should have been better. Yeah, put it on there. Collateral Beauty, I saw the trailer. Yeah, it should be on there.
Looks garbage, dicks.
The Darkness, no idea what that is.
Yeah, no.
Dirty Grandpa.
I'm still tempted to watch it to see Aubrey Plaza get naked.
It doesn't seem that worth it. She probably doesn't even get that naked for it to be worth it. The Divergent series, yeah, every year that comes out.
This one was so bad that for the final movie in it, it's now a TV movie.
How bad do you have to be that for your last movie they're like, we're not even going to put that in theaters? Like even High School Musical, the terrible High School Musical went from being on TV to having its last film released in cinemas. Like that's their trajectory. Divergent has gone the opposite direction. They've gone from movies, big budget movies, to I guess we'll do the last one as a TV series.
Here's the thing with young adult sci-fi like this. Because young adult novels, fine, it's a thing, a lot of people are into it. Sci-fi novels, yeah, it's a thing, a lot of people are into it. But I feel like if you combine young adult and sci-fi, it just doesn't work. I've never seen a young adult sci-fi thing that really worked. I mean, maybe The Hunger Games, but
they kind of work.
Kind of did
I feel like they were
time.
Not the exception to the rule, but they were the ones that everyone else was trying to be. There was a time where everything was trying to be Twilight, and then after that, everyone was trying to be the Hunger Games. And now that that's over, in my mind, that entire genre, that's it. that's done.
Yeah, young adult sci-fi just stop.
That's gone.
I mean, yeah, young adult novels are always going to be a thing because coming of age stories are a thing that
And there's always new teenagers.
Yeah, coming of age stories are always going to be timeless, but you don't need it mixed in with these sci-fi aspects.
All right, 50 Shades of Black. Yeah, it's awful. An awful movie, a parody of an awful movie that's also awful, terrible.
Yeah, but it also includes anal and period sex, apparently.
Terrible. Gods of Egypt. Yes. Like, just from the trailer alone, you're looking at that going like, oh my god, why? Oh no. And the worst thing is, it's an Australian director. Yeah, an Australian director who is Egyptian. And he makes this movie that's like completely erasing like Egyptian history.
I feel like they just need to stop trying to adapt Egyptian mythology because it's never been done right.
Have you seen like this guy's Facebook page where like he just talks shit about like critics and stuff, and he's talking shit about all these other movies, talks shit about superhero movies, like, oh, there's unoriginal garbage, like, oh, the Marvel factory, blah, and then he makes this trash. And it's like, man, your movie's garbage. You can't talk shit about these other people and then make a trash movie. Make something good, then you can talk trash. Like the guy who did Birdman, he can talk trash. Like, it's a bit like, you know, hey man, just let people have fun. But you know, he could still talk trash because he made a really great movie. You can't talk trash, dude. You made iRobot. That's not like a really high place to be like, from my high pedestal of making iRobot, I shall say, you Iron Man are trash. No.
I mean, iRobot was a great movie, don't get me wrong.
It's not a high pedestal to complain about other movies from though. That's
no, it's not something you can still hold on to today. Like maybe if you just released iRobot, then you have credibility.
No credibility at all. It's middle of the road, okay cinema. It's not a pedestal. It's not even third place. It's like street level of like, yeah, I made a movie. Oh, it wasn't complete trash, but it's that you can't pick on anyone. The only people you can pick on is maybe like Tommy Wiseau. That's who you can pick on when you make iRobot. You can't pick on...
Tommy Wiseau exists for the sole purpose of picking on him, so...
He is an enigma wrapped in a mystery, that man. Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party. Yeah.
What?
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like some trash. So yeah, that definitely deserves to be nominated for worst. Also, because she lost, so worst. Independence Day Resurgence. Yes, worst. London Has Fallen. Yep, heard that was terrible. Mother's Day. Don't know what that is. Probably terrible. Zoolander 2. Suicide Squad.
See, I don't think Suicide Squad was worse than X-Men Apocalypse, though.
Yeah. You know, like X-Men Apocalypse was kind of what I expected from these X-Men movies at this point. Like they're kind of like every other one is like, there's a good one, there's a bad one, there's a good one, there's a bad one. So we just had Deadpool, so I'm like, okay, so I guess this next one gotta be a bad. You were shaking so much right there. You want to stop that? You want to? You want?
It's not me shaking. It's the thing I do.
You're looking like what's his name? The dude from Back to the Future. You got some serious Parkinson's feet going on there. What do you got? Double kicks, imaginary double kicks down there? What's going on?
Well, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. Get my blood moving. Get my blood moving.
I know, but I'm sitting still here, and you're just sitting there like, okay. You wanna stop that? You having a mini earthquake over there? Okay, what's going on? Oh no! Do not touch me! Do not touch me!
What you said last night.
Why do you got to do this? All right. Worst actor. Now these ones I think they're being a bit pedantic. Ben Affleck for Batman v Superman. Pedantic. Kevin Bacon for The Darkness. Didn't see that. Don't know. Gerard Butler. Yes. Henry Cavill. He's not. He's just directed wrong.
It's more justified than Ben Affleck though.
Will Smith for Collateral Beauty and Suicide Squad. For one of those, yes. The other one, no. Marlon Wayans for 50 Shades of Black. Yeah. Worst actress. Margot Robbie for The Legend of Tarzan and Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie is fine. You leave Margot Robbie alone.
She's a national treasure.
Naomi Watts and Shailene Woodley for the Divergent series. Yeah. Worst supporting actor. Nicolas Cage for Snowden. Like, you can't give Nicolas Cage a best or worst actor because he is simultaneously both of... Yeah. Yeah. There is no in-between for him. Benedict Cumberbatch for Zoolander 2.
I'll leave Cumberbatch alone.
He's pretty terrible. I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer and I was like, that is That's a low point for you, man.
Leave
Johnny
Cumberbatch
Depp for everything he's ever done. Yep. I mean, Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Wait, Johnny Depp for beating his wife?
Worst supporting actor.
Oh.
Jesse Eisenberg for Batman v Superman. Yep. Will Ferrell for Zoolander 2. Sure, why not? Jeff Goldblum he's never the worst. How dare you? Jeremy Irons for Assassin's Creed and Batman v Superman. Nah, those are just bad movies. Jared Leto for Suicide Squad. He's not in it enough to be the best or worst at anything. TJ Miller. Yeah, sure, he's hit and miss, whatever. Jeffrey Rush for Gods of Egypt. Yeah, sure, give him that. Brenton Thwaites. Thwaites.
No,
Gods of Egypt. Yeah.
Thwaites.
Worst supporting actress, Cassie Davis for Boo, a Medea Halloween.
What?
You don't know about the Medea movies? You're missing out, man. They are some great trash. Julianne Ho, Dirty Grandpa, sure. A lot of Collateral Beauty, Dirty Grandpa. Yeah. Aubrey Plaza for Dirty Grandpa, sure. Worst director, here we go. Here's some good. What do we got? Zack Snyder for Batman v Superman. Yep. Alex Proyas for Gods of Egypt. I want Alex Proyas to win. Give it to him. Michael Tides, 50 Shades of Black. Oh, maybe that. Justin Kurzel for Assassin's Creed. No, he's Australian. But so is Alex Proyas. Which Australian do I think is worse?
Why not just Zack Snyder?
Nah, give it to Alex Proyas. Because Zack Snyder, like... I don't know, any of them would be like, yeah, those are all terrible movies. Dinesh D'Souza for Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party. Sure. Worst screenplay, Assassin's Creed, Batman v Superman, Dirty Grandpa, 50 Shades of Black. Yep, give it to them.
Yeah.
Independence Day, Mother's Day, Suicide Squad, David Ayer. Now, worst screen combo, Ben Affleck and his BFF, Baddest Foe Forever. Henry Cavill. Yep. Any two Egyptian gods or mortals in Gods of Egypt. Gerard Butler and his on again, off again accent in Gods of Egypt and London Has Fallen. Robert De Niro and either Zac Efron or Aubrey Plaza in Dirty Grandpa. Johnny Depp and his voluptuously vibrant costume and Alice Through the Looking Glass. The entire cast of once respected actors in Collateral Beauty. The entire cast of once respected actresses in Mother's Day. Megan Fox and either Stephen Amell or any Ninja Turtle in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles Out of the Shadows. Tyler Perry and the same old worn-out wig and Boo, a Medea Halloween. And Ben Stiller and his BFF, barely funny friend, Owen Wilson and Zoolander 2. Worst prequel remake, ripoff or sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Blair Witch, The Divergent Series, 50 Shades of Black, Leonard as well, and right along. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Zoolander 2. I'm thinking, what do I feel like is probably the worst? I'm thinking Independence Day Resurgence. I feel like that's probably or 50 Shades of Black.
Are we allowed to choose ones we've watched?
I've seen one of these. Oh no, two of these. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, so you don't like it?
It's not that I don't. I don't hate it, or it was a fun time watching it in the cinema. That's what I'll say, because it was what I expected.
You have a different opinion when you're around your girlfriends.
It's a fun film, all right? I'm not saying it's great art or great cinema. That'd be ridiculous. I'm saying I had a fun time watching it, and that's the review I gave.
I had a fun time doing the podcast. We'll say that.
Yeah, all right. Let's go with that. All right, that's the Razzies. Is there any other like terrible thing that you saw last year? I feel like I'm seeing less and less terrible things in a year. If I do see something terrible, I feel real bad because I'm like, I try so hard to not see terrible things. It's only really these superhero things that like get me.
See, I'm surprised there was no X-Men Apocalypse at all on that list.
I know, because there are things in there that could be nominated. Like
I feel like Oscar Isaac, like no offense to him, he's a gem, but I really feel like he could have been nominated for Worst Supporting Actor.
He could have been, or Jennifer Lawrence in a...
Oh, yeah, she really phoned that in.
She could have been nominated for that. Yeah,
I feel like she was only in that movie because her contract required it to be. I feel like she was done with the franchise, but they were like, you know what, you signed on for this many, come on.
Like, the more you think about it, you seem to hate that movie more and more you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't hate it at first, but every time I think about it again, I just dislike it even more. Like, this was so dumb.
Yeah, I can't see myself watching it again. Like, maybe, like, 2 scenes. I'd probably watch that Wolverine scene again, and maybe that Quicksilver scene again. Although even though it's larger, it's not quite as impressive as the one in Days of Future Past because that was more.
Because it really feels like they were just trying too hard, I guess. They were trying too hard.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, let's move away from terrible things and start talking about some things we're looking forward to. Now, we had some pictures of the Defenders that were taken for Entertainment Weekly that just came out, and they're looking pretty snazzy. It's the first time we've seen all four of them together, so that's pretty nice. We've got Luke Cage wearing his iconic yellow shirt, so that's nice. Daredevil is not in costume, but he's in his Matt Murdock. He's in his Matt Smith Doctor Who costume.
So Daredevil is Doctor Who now.
Charlie Cox is Matt Smith. No, he's in his Matt Murdock lawyer costume, and Iron Fist is just in his kind of regular. Danny Rand is a hobo, except he's also a billionaire costume, which very confusing. Like I keep forgetting, like, oh yeah, he's supposed to be like a billionaire. He doesn't dress like a billionaire. Looks like he fell off like a 5-step program and is like super wasted right now. His shirt's undone. He looks scruffy. He looks like an attractive homeless person.
Now, see, I like the other photos they released on them because each of them they're really pushing their own little color scheme. Like they all had a bit of smoke around them. Like Daredevil had his real red color scheme. Luke Cage had his yellow color scheme. Then Jessica Jones had that like purple and blue. Then Iron Fist had that bit of, light green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a green and a bit of gold chucked in there, just a little bit. But yeah, they all have their own kind of color scheme going. And
I
I'm
really
digging
like
that.
how they edited the pictures with that color scheme.
No, they're looking pretty good. And we also got a few little character details about where they're fitting in this. Like Jessica Jones is like not really a superhero type, but she's kind of learning how to work with all of them. Same thing with Matt Murdock, really. Like the end of season 2, he's had to kind of accept that, oh yeah, I need people's help. I'm blind and kind of shit at this. I'm a bit stubborn. I need to team up with people. And Iron Fist seems to be who we don't really know much about at this point. We're getting a series in 2 months.
Yeah. Well, see, at the end of Luke Cage, it teased at the start of Defenders because when they took him off the jail. And
Claire
said,
Temple, like, I know a lawyer, I'll get you out of there. So I'm assuming
and he finally said yes. So I'm assuming he'll go to jail, and then Claire will get Matt to defend him.
I'm assuming that's probably going to happen as well.
And then maybe during the investigation, he needs a PI to help him, and maybe that's when he gets Jessica.
I think it said in the article they're going to all meet. They're all looking into this company. I think they're the company behind that big hole in season 2 of Daredevil. Remember the big hole where all the ninjas were?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're all kind of investigating that company, and they all kind of end up in a hallway together and they have to fight their way out because it's a Marvel Netflix series. So, of course, there's a massive hallway fight scene.
Yeah, because they did that in the first season of Daredevil, and we all loved it.
So they keep doing it because they're like, oh, you like fights in hallways, do you?
Are you complaining?
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm seeing a pattern here of like, oh, yeah, it's a hallway. Better have a big old fight in it.
Please do. Please.
I mean, if they still keep making them good, then sure, yeah. But it is a pattern, and I'm thinking like, stretch out. Maybe it's not a hallway this time. Maybe it's a corridor. I don't know.
What's the difference? Well, no, the first one was a corridor.
I don't know. I want them to like expand out and do some different things. That's all. But I as long as the choreography and the action scene's good, then who cares where it's set, I guess. But yeah, it seems like Iron Fist is going to be the one who kind of like brings them all together and is kind of the one who like actually knows what's going on a bit more than everyone else. And it's like, okay, this is what's really going down and you'll need to get your shit together because we're up against some big old bad shit. So who knows what that bad shit is yet? I think...
Sigourney Weaver.
No, like Sigourney Weaver, but who is she playing? What are they doing? Why are they doing it? We don't know any of that yet. We just know Sigourney Weaver is the big bad. We don't even know who yet. So... remains to be seen. Alrighty. Now on to another team of a ragtag group of people.
With powers.
Well, Justice League. There was a new Justice League photo that showed up, and it looks like a Justice League.
I don't know if I've seen this.
You haven't seen it? All right, let me bring it up.
Live reaction.
Let's see what how you're feeling about this here picture. Let's see, go to our Facebook page if that will open. No, all right. Let's try DC Extended Universe. They're gonna have the picture. Come on, open up, open up.
Your phone's not playing nice.
No, it is not playing nice at all. Was no, no. Yeah, maybe this is it. No, but
Oh, is it that one? I think I've seen it.
yeah, that one where it's like they're all kind of standing in a row
Yeah, okay.
and
I've seen
having
it.
a big old gay time.
Just like us last night.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. So you got, Batman still wearing them goggles for some reason. I don't like the goggles. I like the rest of the new suit.
Hey, you don't know what's in front of them. Maybe they're about to go for a swim. Maybe you need these goggles because you're going for a swim.
They don't. I mean, only one of them is dressed to swim, and that's Aquaman, who really isn't dressed to swim, but he's an Aquaman, so I
feel
guess.
like Wonder Woman could swim like that.
No, that's all like metal and leather. You don't want to go swimming in all that metal and leather stuff. Like, the only reason Aquaman can get away with it is because, like, I guess you're a fish man, so.
You're a fish man.
And, Flash would just either electrocute himself or run across the water. Like, I feel like if he went into the water, he'd be like, oh no, I've electrocuted myself. I'm a big old dingus. Goddamn. Also, I don't think, I'm just taking a guess here, but I don't think Cyborg is waterproof. He doesn't look like he's got insulated ceiling there.
No, he's got to be waterproof. Because that would be the most dumb weakness if he wasn't waterproof. I threw a bucket of water on you.
He's got a lot of exposed wires in that design. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I threw some water on them, I feel like he'd be like, oh no.
I feel like you're wrong.
He probably isn't. He probably is waterproof, but like looking at the design, does that look waterproof to you?
You look waterproof.
I am. Thank you. Thank you for noticing that I have an insulated skin. But no, I don't know. I like the Flash's look. I'm liking Ezra Miller as the Flash. I'm hoping that he's cool. I like Jason Momoa as Aquaman because it makes him look badass. I like most of Batman's design. Wonder Woman's like, I don't know what's going on with Gal Gadot's face here, but it looks weird and like plasticky, like she isn't actually there. Also, I feel like Cyborg's design is too busy for me. Like, I like the face and then nothing else.
Yeah, hopefully this isn't the final one.
Maybe it'll look better in motion, but it looks very Transformers, like Michael Bay Transformers, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree. It looks a bit busy, but I think it could work.
I'm just hoping the film's good. Like, there's no reason it should be. It's Zack Snyder again, and it's probably going to have all the same problems as every other one. But I want to enjoy one of these DC movies. I want to be one of those people going like, yeah, fuck y'all, the rest of y'all. DC is great. I want to be that. I want to like DC movies. I like DC comics. I like DC cartoons and stuff. I want to like these movies. Fucking make one good so I can like it.
So I feel like all the people who like them now are just people who are just so blinded by their love for these characters, they can't see anything wrong with them. And that is a lot of text from your girlfriend at once.
Yeah, I'm going to read those later. So, I don't know. It looks fine. I'll get back to that. All right. Back to some Marvel stuff. Peter Dinklage has been cast in Avengers Infinity War, as long as of confirmations for like Spider-Man's going to be in, which, yeah, of course he's in Infinity War. Peter Dinklage, who do you think he could be playing?
Well, didn't the Marvel fan page thing say like there's some little troll character he could be playing?
Yeah, I think Adam Warlock has like a friend who's like some kind of, I'm going to go with the words cosmic dwarf. I think his name is like Puck or Pick or Pidge or something like that. Something P sounding. So that's maybe who he could be playing. But I feel like also, at this stage, you don't need to cast Peter Dinklage as a dwarf. You could have him play not anyone, but like any range of like characters whose height isn't really important.
Yeah, well, Days of Future Past, he played just a normal fucking guy.
Yeah, he was just Bolivar Trask, who in the comics is not a dwarf, but hey,
It doesn't matter if he is in the movie.
He was fine in that, it wasn't exceptional, but he was fine.
Yeah, I feel like you only get to work with him so much with directors.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have anything else for that. I just wanted to say like, hey, there's some casting news. Ta-da! What's it gonna be? Who the fuck knows? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not bad because we know he's a good actor. We know he can do good things.
All right. Inhumans. We've got a casting call and shooting dates. Now the casting call. I think I've got it up here somewhere. Let's have a little look see at it and
We are unprepared.
we are unprepared today. This is a lazy podcast. We're starting off the year on a good note, I feel.
Yeah, we watched Avatar all day yesterday. Woke up, we just watched YouTube videos. Then and was like, "Oh, more Avatar." I'm like, "We should probably record."
Yeah. Oh, dismiss that alarm. So we've got Black Bolt. There's a casting call for him. 30 to 40, Caucasian, can say volumes with just a look. Oh, get it, because he doesn't bloody speak. So yeah, it looks like the main cast is going to be Black Bolt, Medusa, Maximus, Karnak, Gorgon, Crystal, Triton, and that's it.
I hope they do Lockjaw.
I think you don't need to do a casting call for that. That's like
Oh yeah, I know. But I'm just
That's
saying,
just a big-
when it happens, I hope they do Lockjaw.
that's just a big CGI pug or something. So that's not that hard to do. You just get a pug, you put it in Photoshop, you make it bigger, and you put a fork on its head.
Yeah.
Lockjaw.
I'm just saying, I hope they do Lockjaw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, why wouldn't you have a giant dog on your show? It works so well for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Everyone loves dire wolves.
Yeah.
And that's going to be coming out, shooting in about March, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to start shooting pretty soon, but they're doing some casting at the moment. And then that comes out in September, I feel.
Feels like they're leaving a little last minute.
I know it's a TV show, so that's like a regular kind of schedule for a TV show to be shooting over a couple months and then a bit of editing. So, because it's not a movie, it's a miniseries. What, it's like 8 episodes or something?
Yeah. True. True.
And it's going to be shot with some IMAX cameras. So hopefully, I'm not expecting like, a big major like blockbuster movie, but if they can get the characters right, and it feels like suitably epic, then maybe it'll be good.
I just hope they just kind of skip straight to them living on the moon.
Is that not where they start? Do they not start by living on the moon?
No, they don't start living on the moon, I don't think.
I feel I started reading about them just as they just left the moon, so I only know of them as moon and then middle of New York.
See, the thing is, they went to the moon because people were trying to kill them.
Okay, that makes sense. They're like a superhero mafia family on the moon. At least that's what I'm hoping they go for, a superhero mafia. But if they're on the moon, like what's their beef? Is it just all internal struggle, or is it just like, man, it's pretty quiet here on the moon, as it always is? So they're probably not going to be... Maybe they'll leave for the moon, but I don't think it'll be set on the moon. There's probably like like a Hidden Valley thing for like, what was her name? Jing Wei? What was the name of that, Daisy Johnson's mother on, Jia Ying? Yeah, I was thinking like Jia. Yeah. I missed a couple of syllables in there, but yeah, I was close. That could be good. I don't know.
I just want to see more space shit.
I do like some space.
I like some shit.
All right, trailers. What do we got? We got Chips.
Chips. I don't remember that much. I remember we watched it. Remind me.
It looks like a buddy comedy movie from 2005.
Oh, that's the one with the freaking...
With Michael Pena.
Yeah, I remember it now.
It doesn't look like it's going to be very good, but there wasn't many trailers to talk about, so I'm like, hey, here's another remake of a 70s cop show into a rude and crude comedy. Because that's what we do now.
Yeah,
hooray.
Michael Pena's really homophobic in it.
Woo!
And it's just like, oh, you're in your underpants. Oh, it's gross. You're doing like he's in his underpants.
Calm down, Michael Pena. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it'll probably be either at best middle of the road. Like, you ever look at something, it's like you're not aiming very high. You're aiming for like eye level of like, oh, I see what that is, but you're not aiming for, wow, I'm gonna look up at this and be amazed by it. It's just like, oh, like eye level of like, yep, I see this. It's a thing. Cool.
Well, they know what they're going for.
At least one would hope so. It doesn't look like it's going to be a 21 Jump Street. It doesn't seem self-aware enough to be a 21 Jump Street. It looks like it's going for like a Lethal Weapon, the TV series kind of thing.
Do you think they're not self-aware? Do you think they're being serious?
I don't think they're being serious, but I feel like it's not going to be funny enough to justify its existence.
Okay, I feel ya.
Just like this podcast. Oh. Self-burn. Oh.
Burn. Hey, if you can't make fun of yourself,
Kill yourself.
I always do that anyway.
All right. Enough about suicide. Let's talk about what other trailers did we see? I feel like we watched a slew of terrible trailers, and I can't remember which
They've all
ones.
just kind of meshed into one. Oh, that one with Macy Williams,
Oh yeah, iBoy. So there's,
It sounds like a gay porn, iBoy.
or it sounds like, who are you? iBoy, like broken English. Like but no, it's like small lowercase I, big case B, like an iPod. Oh, so it must be about technology, but it's some boy. Whoa.
From what I understand, he gets in a car crash and they put some chip in his head and he basically becomes a RoboCop and he starts to fight gangs and stuff. Then they kidnap his girlfriend, Maisie Williams.
Is it his girlfriend or his sister? I couldn't tell what the relationship was.
They looked intimate.
Okay. I still think of Maisie Williams as like 12 years old, but she's like 18, 19 or something now.
20.
Is she? Jesus.
Yeah,
She can't,
follow her on Instagram, man.
she can't be 20. You hold this mic. I'm
I'm pretty sure she's 20. I follow her on Instagram. Her and freaking Sophie Turner post lots of slightly sexualized pictures together. And it's like, oh, okay. Hayden's actually looking. No, I'm pretty sure she's like older than you think she is. 'Cause I feel like we've had this conversation before.
19. I was saying
She's almost 20. I was close.
in April. That's ages away.
Fuck off, it is. It's like 4 months, 5 months.
Months. Ages away.
4 months. I still have to count the months on my finger. January, February.
No, you're incorrect for at least 4 months, and that's ages. So no,
Well,
18 to 19. I was correct.
Well, she's old enough to do porn. Think about that.
I'm not.
Not that she's going to. She doesn't need to.
Why you gotta bring up porn into this? I don't.
Well, you're saying like you still think she's 12, so just take that
'Cause-
in your head. Take that in your head that this girl you're imagining as being 12.
Why you gotta bring pedophilia up into this? I feel like your head is in a weird spot right now, and I don't know why you're there, but I do not want to be there. I'm over here in Sanity Land, where we don't
I wasn't being pedophile.
where we don't think about fucking 12-year-olds.
She's not 12 though. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know what you're saying. What
She's
else?
the same age as your girlfriend, isn't she? There you go.
But she wasn't a child actress, so that's where I'm going with that.
There you go. If you think Macy Williams is still like 12, she's
But I didn't know my girlfriend when she was 12.
So how old were we when Game of Thrones started? It's up to like what, season 6 now?
I think we're up to season 7 this year.
So it was about
2010.
And how old? We were 17? Yeah, we would have been 17 or 18.
Yeah. So 7 years ago, she would have been 12. Yeah, so when she started, she was like 12 years old. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's weird to me. But that's just me. What else did we even talked about this iBoy trailer at all? We get stuck on Maisie.
I gave a little synopsis of what it was.
All right, it looks okay. It's on Netflix, so I'll probably watch it. I still keep meaning to watch that Spectral thing. It looks like trash, but it's 90 minutes and it's for free quotation marks. So I'll get round to it probably.
Yeah. What else did we watch? I don't remember what else we watched. Did you write them down?
No.
We watched the new Rings trailer.
Oh yeah, that's happening. I keep forgetting about that.
The trailer for that was just more of the same.
It looks like more Ring movies.
Yeah. Though I do want to bring up the point that I brought up to you. I don't think I said it here. That I feel like I don't know if this is a sequel or a remake, whatever. I feel like it's justified because this was originally made in the 90s. So the only way to
Was it the 90s?
Yeah, I think it was like late 90s.
No, I think it's like early 2000s.
I thought like
You hold. I'm looking it up again. More Wikipedia section.
Well, still, the YouTube and whatever wasn't as big of a thing, so it was very like, you have to share the tape. Now it's like, if you want to show someone else the video, you literally just send them a link. They're like, so the way that we share videos now is very different than it was when this movie originally came out. So I feel like it's worthy of having another one now, just to show how different it can be now with our technology.
2002.
I was close. I said like late 90s.
That's a whole 3 years difference.
You're being nitpicky today.
I am, and you're gonna fucking take it.
Also, what you said last night.
Again, don't know where your head's at.
I'm just enjoying making you uncomfortable.
Okay, I'll give you this. It is a remake of a 1998 Japanese horror film.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that was
the Japanese film is from the 90s, but the American one is 2002.
Yeah, see,
so
that's totally the one I was talking about.
you were not talking about. You were not talking about the ring. You were talking about rings.
Only Japanese thing I know how to say.
Man, that. Speaking of Japanese though, that Japanese trailer for King Kong, love it. I love it so much. Like it makes every monster movie that comes out, even if it's like nothing to do with Japan, should have like a Japanese trailer because just a Japanese man saying Gojira or King of Kong is amazing. It just makes the film seem like, oh, this is actually like a legit monster movie now. Outside of that, it's like, oh, this is whatever.
Because monster movies are a very Japanese-inspired thing.
I love me some enthusiastic Japanese voice. It gets me pumped up in the morning. I don't want to go to work. You should go to work. Yeah, I'll go to work. Yeah. Is this racist? I can't tell. It's probably a little bit, but I'm enthusiastic about it. So, positive racism. Is that a thing? Probably is. God, we are being weird on this episode. This is a weird episode.
I'm tired.
I'm tired as well. I'm real tired. Do you want to do a recommended?
Yeah. Let's get into our
Okay, so we went and saw Let Live and Every Time I Die.
They're bands, not movies.
They are bands. And we had a very good sweaty time.
Yeah, we were like right up on the barrier.
Ooh, boy, there was some dude with like a backpack. Like, if you're gonna be at like the front of a concert and you've got a backpack on, you're the worst. You're the scum of the earth.
During the band before Let Live, we were kind of sitting there making fun of like generic hardcore bands, generic hardcore kids. Like, not that we don't. They can keep doing their thing. We don't care, but we were just having fun making fun of it. And I even made a quip, like, pretending to be the hardcore vocal, like, I like your backpack, even though it serves no functional purpose. Then when we were in the pit and Aiden saw it, he like tapped on my shoulder and he was just presented it to me with this face.
There he fucking was, the fucking backpack dude. I don't know why he's there. Ridiculous.
And it felt like he had nothing in the backpack.
No, there was nothing in there. It's just served no purpose except to just hit people in the face and be like, fucking get your backpack out of my face. Also, I know like people like really get into like, woo, like fucking let's crowd surf and stuff. But at the same time, don't fucking kick me in the face. Don't fucking use me as like a stepping stool to get up on top of the crowd. All you're doing is making an inconvenience for the security guards and for the people at the front who are getting kicked in the face repeatedly because you're super excited. You just got to jump up on people. Fuck off.
Yeah. There was one stage, there was a girl in front of me during Every Time I Die. Like, may I say, there was like 3 girls in front of me for Every Time I Die. The best the mosh pit has ever smelled for me.
Usually it's very sweaty.
I had 3 girls in front of me during Every Time I Die. I'm like, this smells lovely. But beside the point.
What is that, cinnamon?
What is that, a coffee machine? Sorry. No, one crowd surfer tried to jump up and he kind of grabbed this girl's hair as he went. And I saw him literally yank this girl's hair as he went up. I'm like, and she was in pain. I was like, oh my God.
It was pretty bad. But I think one of the best things I saw, and I don't know if this is weirdly fetishizing on it just because I don't see it that often, there was 2 girls right at the front for Let Live who were wearing niqabs. I think that's what they're called. Is that the one where like it's just like your head covered but not your face?
Yeah, it's like a hijab, but you can see their face.
Yeah, I can never remember which one is which because it's not my culture.
I think they might have been
religion.
Sikh. Because I don't think that's the one the Muslims wear. I think they might have been Sikh.
No. Sikh's a turban, isn't it?
I'm not 100%.
I'm pretty sure Sikh is a turban and like Islam is like a head covering thing. It's different. I'm fairly certain. Please correct me if I'm wrong because I don't want to be religiously insensitive. I know it's not my thing, but I don't want to be like insensitive to your culture. That's
Yeah, we're trying to understand it. But yeah, no, they were there.
No, they were there, and they had fucking like a battle jacket and everything. They were badass.
I'm like, that is punk rock as fuck.
No, they were punk rock as fuck. I was real happy to see them right at the
Because
front.
punk rock is all about creating that kind of environment where, no matter who you are or where you come from, you're welcome here. And, you're going to have a good time. We don't get who the fuck you are. We just come have a mosh with us. That's exactly what the punk rock vibe's about. I'm like, that is punk rock as fuck.
Especially in like just a sea of white dudes. It was nice to see something different.
Yeah, this is a seal.
A lot of generic looking white dudes.
Just them two, you, security guard, and Let Live. They were the only ethnic people in the room.
I think I saw an Asian guy in the back somewhere.
Oh, there was an Asian guy in the generic hardcore band we're making
Oh
fun
yeah,
of.
generic Asian guy in generic hardcore band.
Yeah, he was one of the Asians, like, this might be a little racist, but you know how there's some Asians that they just always look sleepy? He just had those bags under his eyes, he just always looks sleepy.
I don't know. I guess he was playing pretty like boring kind of generic music. So maybe he was just kind of like open, palm mute, 1-1-1, drone
what about
sound.
that guitarist for Every Time I Die, like the huge motherfucker.
Do you mean the one that looked like a mountain, or the one that looked like
the one that looked
the
like-
redneckiest motherfucker of all time?
He was the weirdest band because one of the guitarists had like a mullet and like he looked like a huge redneck, but this other guy, he looked like the mountain from Game of Thrones. Like literally, he looked like the mountain.
Every like variety of white dude bro was represented in Every Time I Die, and that's fine with me. They had the most dude broiest white boy band of all time, and they're fucking amazing. I love them. Like I was real happy to see them. Like I couldn't stand for like through the whole mosh pit thing because I put myself too much into Let Live. So by the time we got halfway through Every Time I Die, I was like, all right, I'm too tired. We can stand at the back a bit for this.
Yeah, and we left like halfway through their last song because we were just like, let's kind of beat the rush because the venue we were in, like there's only one exit, and as soon as it stops, and the exit's about 3 people wide. So as soon as it stops, everyone goes to the exit, and it's like a shuffle out. And usually it'll take about 10 minutes to shuffle out, and you just get so claustrophobic. So
It would have been a crush if we'd waited.
yeah, so it was like, you know what? They played The Coin Has a Say. Let's go.
We heard that song. We're like, we're good. We had a good time. Let's call it quits now.
Yeah. And
Let's get out while the going gets good.
yeah. Also, that same day, earlier on though, we saw La La Land.
We went from like, we're gonna go see like a hardcore kind of punk rock metal thing tonight. Let's see a jazz musical in the afternoon to kind of get the palate right for this.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the kind of people we are.
Yeah.
We have vast taste, and I resent anyone that tells me I don't have a vast taste.
You should. No, it's delightful. Like I was going into it thinking, am I gonna hate this? Because I was reading an article where it was talking about like, oh, it's just kind of more of the same bland, boring whiteness and whatever. I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna go into this thinking like, really, this is the thing that's getting a bunch of Oscars. But the longer it went on, and it's a bit of a long movie. There are points where I'm like, okay, you've been going for a while here, but
dragged a little at some point.
but there is just the technical achievements of it and the catchiness of the songs and the greatness of the performances.
See, I was having a good time straight from the opening number.
No,
Fucking
it's
Another Day in the Sun.
Like there were I have a few minor criticisms. Like there were points here and there where like the music I felt overwhelmed the singing, so I couldn't quite hear what people were saying.
Yeah.
And in some of the long tracking shots, although I love me a long tracking shot, I feel like it was a little blurry going between things, so I couldn't quite clearly make out what action was going on. But for the most part, it's all very clear and very interesting. And I'm getting a call right now. I'm just gonna call back in a second. Okay. All right.
Same
Yeah.
girlfriend that sent him like 5 messages.
I'm in trouble. Okay.
The old ball and chain.
No. Don't get me in more trouble.
I'm just gonna try and edit that together to make it look like you're insulting her.
No.
Man,
Don't do that.
I have some audio clips on my computer that I could edit together to be very compromising for you.
Why you gotta? I love my girlfriend. I will hear no different.
I love my ball and chain.
No. Terrible.
Every word you say, I can edit it together to be very compromising for you.
Oh, okay.
So beware if you ever want to betray my trust.
Did I ever tell you how much of a good editor and friend you are, Brett?
He says he lightly tapped my knee.
Don't fuck me over. Light tap of the knee. But no, it's a good movie. I'd recommend it. If I had to like recategorize it somewhere in my 2016 best of list, I have no idea where I'd put it, but it'd be on there somewhere probably.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
No, I don't know what it would kick off. It'd kick off something.
Look, we both spent like a fortnight preparing for last episode, so
I can't figure that right now, but it's good. I liked it. I'd recommend it. I think I recommended it like straight away to my mum because I'm like, oh, it's a big old comedy and it's all about how great jazz is. Yeah, mum. Yeah, you should see this. You love jazz. You'll love it. So it's the kind of movie if you've got a relative or an aunt or a mum who loves themselves some jazz, recommend it to them because they'll have a great time.
yeah. And like anyone who just likes, calm music, because a lot of it's not. I wouldn't even call a lot of it jazz. A lot of the musical numbers were just, typical musical numbers.
Yeah, very
Which
kind
has
of
jazz influences, obviously, but
big old throwback to like the Singing in the Rain kind of era of musicals.
yeah, definitely. And, songs are just so catchy. You don't think they are, but then you walk out and you're like, "City of Stars."
I can't remember any of the words. I just remember the tunes.
No, it's City of Stars. I know you're all shining bright for me. City of Stars.
So maybe if I have to listen to the songs again to remember the words, but like, because I'm terrible with like remembering lyrics. Okay. But like they played the tune enough on the piano that I've just got that stuck in my head.
That was like their theme. They literally call it Sebastian and Mia's theme.
Clever.
Little motif about their relationship.
All right. Any other recommendations you got?
Nah.
All right, me neither. Let's wrap this up. If you wanna tell us have you seen La La Land? What did you think of it? What do you think of the Razzie nominations, the Golden Globe winners, any of the stuff we've talked about? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/PCMR Podcast. We're also on Twitter at PCMR Podcast. We're also on Instagram at PCMR Podcast. We also have our own personal Twitter accounts. I am at Aiden's Vlog, AIDANS VLOG.
I am at MeMan125. You can also find us at your local Alcoholics Anonymous group.
Maybe. You can also find us, we have our website, PCMRpodcast.net. That's where we post the audio, social media links. You can find all of that. We're on YouTube. Just type in PCMR Podcast. You'll find us. We're also on iTunes, PCMR Podcast. Subscribe. Give us the 5 stars. Tell us if you like us, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Breathing. We have email account, pcmrpodcast@gmail.com. I believe that's it. That's all the stuff. We'll see you next week.
We're going to leave my room now because my room is very hot and stuffy.
It's very hot and stuffy. We're going to watch the last 4 episodes of Avatar The Last Airbender.
But I'm going to have a shower first.
You do that. All right. Okay.
Please don't join me.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
I have no idea how to end this. Go press a button or something.